What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be going through a budget coin making method because it's probably the most frequently asked question that I get in my comments. Hey, I got 100k, I got 200k. What should I be doing right now to make coins so I can do all the fun stuff like rerolls, investing, and all that stuff? And it's become a little bit of a meme in the Discord and the stream of the channel, and it is team builders too. All right, this is not, there's no hidden secret way that all your favorite YouTubers are doing to make coins. Like, there's not a hidden solo challenge, there's not a hidden set that is going to make you 500k in one day. It's going to be boring. It's going to be, it's dirty work is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's very boring. It's going to take a long time, but it's a very black and white method. What do I mean by black and white? Because black and white, well, some methods like investing or lazy or like legend sets or something like that, it's a little more complicated. It might not resonate. It might not understand with one of you. Like, I have a friend, his name is Chig. Okay, he didn't understand really investing to the, you know, the advanced levels of it, but he really resonated with the Team Builder 2 set. It was very easy for him to understand and like kind of grasp the concept of, hey, I gotta buy this card, and this card. I put it into this set, sell this card, and well, you can see the profit right away. It's not complicated. It's not too complicated to understand. It's what I'm trying to say. So we all know the Team Builder 2 set. We're not going to worry with the player right now. We're going to be worrying about buying the cards. You got to buy 185, 383s, and 480 to 82 overall cards. Now for filter wise, we're going to go through this because I haven't done this method in a while. And why, you might ask, like, hey, why don't you do this method? Well, I had to kind of adapt my coin making. I did these methods. I did these sets. I grinded my ass off for the first 2 months of the game with legend sets, heavyweight reroll, and Team Builder 1. I did this. I just don't do them right now because it's not the most time efficient for me to pretty much, like, you know, lock in and basically do 30 to an hour worth of team builders when I could kind of just, you know, invest for like an hour or two once a week pretty much and make a substantial amount of coins. But you got to have coins to do that. But for the 85s, the best filters I have found, Core Elite is a little dull right now. Of course, the market not the most active because we don't have packs and we don't have cards really flooded onto the market. Legends on Saturday is probably your best bet for that specific day because, of course, there's legend packs. But the filter I have found, and it's not Zero Chill because Zero Chill is kind of the most popular, like if you want to buy 85s for like Zero Chill sets and stuff like that, but it's actually the out of position Zero Chill set and or filter, and there's only one card in that filter. It's a little hidden snipe, and it's going to be the tight end Tyreek Hill, and you're going to see I pick one up for 6.8k. In terms of a target price for an 85 overall, I would say 7.5k is a realistic. Again, when you're buying all these cards, you actually don't want to be spending like, you don't want to don't waste 2 minutes trying to save 200 300 coins. It's kind of just inefficient. Like, you want to get your cards. Also, I would also recommend buying in batches of 3, you know, buy 385s, buy 983s, and then you have to buy what, 12 80 to 82s. Just maybe it's a little bit easier. You get a little more like focus just on sniping in general. Just snipe whenever you see a good card. Another thing to note, you might find some 82 overalls like this Darius Slay up for 1.85. Again, I was actually looking at the 83 overall filter, but Darius Slay popped up for less than 2,000 coins. I'm going to scoop him up, and he's going to be one of our 80 overalls, one of those 4 cards. But getting on to the 83s, there are a couple less filters. The filter I kind of use to understand how much an 83 overall is going for at all times is the most feared filter because it's only 83 overalls. You'll see, I'm going to scroll to, I'm going to see, hey, what's kind of the base. What does an 83 go for on a base amount? There's going to be one up for 3.3k, 3.9. So I'm kind of thinking, hey, if I get a card if I see an 83 for 3.5k or under, I think that is a solid price. Again, don't waste too much time. You can go buy one for 3.6. I'm going to buy one in this vid for 3.7k because I want to just kind of show you shouldn't be wasting too much time saving 100, 200 coins. I promise you the profit, you're going to see the profit. It's quite insane for kind of, it's a very basic set, not much thing to spend. But Calais Campbell right there, I'm going to pick up for 3.5k, and then I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to see a Marcus Williams for 3.7k. Now, I know I said 3.5k or under, but, you know, we're not here to waste time. It's very late when I did this. Very late into the night, so there's not going to be a lot of actually new cards being listed. So again, we bought them for 3.5, 3.3, and 3.7k for the 383s. And then the 80 overalls, remember, we already bought one, so we're only going to need 3 more. The filters I kind of like to go through, Core Elite, you might have to go all offense, all defense if it's the middle of the day. There's also Campus Heroes is another really, really good filter. I'm actually going to scoop up a Reggie Nelson, I believe, for 2,050 coins. And for kind of a good price, a target price, and you can get these 80 overalls. These are probably the easiest to snipe because they get listed for 1.5, 1.8, listed under 2k a lot. But again, I'm not going to force like, hey, this is your target price, you have to buy under this. Like, it's kind of like, hey, just do your own thing. Just kind of chill in the market. 2.3k or under is a solid kind of ceiling when it comes to the 80 overalls. The cards I'm going to pick up, I think I'm just going to end up going back to core leads because the harvest ones were going for a little bit too much. David Montgomery right there for 2.3k. It's not too much, right? I'm not going to waste too much time. And then you're actually going to see after I buy him, Keanu Neal for 2,000 coins pop up. So right there, we just bought our 4 cards, our 383s, our 480 overalls, and our 185. The next step in the process, and you can do this on your phone, you can do this on your PC or whatever, and you're going to kind of learn the prices of cards. So you won't have to do this every single time with it. If you're new to the process, this is what I like to do. MutGG, you're going to want to log in, by the way, on MutGG or create an account because it will show actually more updated and real-time prices. You're going to go over to team builders. You're going to scroll up to 85 overall and above because you don't want to filter in the team builder 1 cards. Then I like to go down to sorting, scroll all the way down to pricing, and it's going to show the most expensive 88 team builders. Now, right away, you might think, hey, I'm just going to choose the top one. That is the most expensive card, but that's what everyone is going to think. And actually show Christian Kirk, since he's going for about 48k. There's one up for 45, but honestly, this is actually not a bad card. Really, anything over 45k is really, really good for a team builder too. I'm going to scroll down again. You could just kind of go to the middle of the pack on the first page, and they'll usually be going for about 43, 44k. Randy Gregory, you have to think he's got a Ghost of Madden present card. There's actually a lot of demand. The cheapest one being 47k. He was selling, at a decent rate, one about every hour. It's the only downside with the Team Builder 2 method is these cards do take a little bit while to sell. You also might be asking, hey, who the hell buys these? I don't know who the hell buys these cards, but trust me, they sell. So going down to Randy Gregory, again, when you're kind of thinking of cards, you might know, like, hey, Eric Kendricks, he's got a flashback card. His sell rate will be a little bit faster. There's a little more demand for the card. I'm going to fast forward as I'm adding the cards into the set because no one actually wants to see this. We add all the cards up. I might have scrolled past some teams. There might be 4 out of 8 out of like one of the teams. I just had to put the cards in so we get kind of out of the way, make things easier to understand. But again, we actually just saw the price of Randy Gregory. Sorry, I get DeMarcus Lawrence and Randy Gregory really confused. We know the cheapest is 47.8 thousand coins. There was some that sold for 42, 43k. And when I do team builders too, I do like to list my cards for 12 hours. I don't really want to sit there every hour and be kind of forced to spend time and just relist the cards. So I have to put it up for 12 hours. I'm going to put it up for a reasonable price of 45.8k. It's cheapest by 2,000 coins, up for 12 hours. And again, I recommend doing these in kind of batches of 3 or 5, but when we actually go and take a look at the profit for the set, 6.8k for the Tyreek Hill, 3.7 for the Marcus Williams, 3.5 Calais Campbell, all that stuff added up together, it's going to cost 25.6k. And then if you actually just take away if you take the base prices I gave, so 7.5 for an 85, 3.5 for an 83, and 2.3k for an 80 overall, actually comes out to about 27k. So at max, you should be spending 27k. I did the set for 25.6. Return after tax, of course, we listed for 45.8k. It's going to return 41.2, which equals out to be 15.6k profit. And you guys saw the process. That did not take that long. About 5 to 6 minutes when it came down to sniping everything, checking MutGG, listing the cards. So you guys can tell, you can probably knock out what I like to do if I'm doing this method. And again, I know it's like, hey, you don't need a lot of coins to do this method, but man, 15k profit for about 5 to 6 minutes of work. I think everyone could use it. If you got 100k, you got 500k, you got a mil. I don't remember, I didn't start investing until I got 5 mil. I'd be doing this method over and over and over again if I had 500k to kind of build my stack back up. But yeah, I like to do kind of a batch of 4 to 5 before I like to get off to end the night. Knock out 4 to 5 in about a 30 to 20 minute span. List those 5 cards up for 12 hours and, reap the rewards. But yeah, sometimes they might not sell the first try. They might not sell the second try, but they will eventually sell. You should be making at least 10k per card. It's a very solid amount. If you're really budget and you got to do like 4, you only got 100k, you could spend 100k in total, do 4. Go knock out some solo challenges while those are selling. Of course, they might not sell, but during the day, they're going to sell more frequently. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed that video and kind of was very easy to understand. Let me know how if it's like too complicated to understand or I'm speaking too fast or stuff like that. Hopefully I made it as easy as possible. That's gonna be all for the video today. No Money Spent episode 110 is dropping a little bit later in the afternoon, and then we're streaming Weekend League. I think day 1 I'm gonna try to play all 25 Weekend League games on stream. The first of that being tonight. I think I'm gonna start at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, maybe 7:30. We'll have to see how early I can hop on. But that, again, is all for the video. Comment if you have any questions. Like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Discord link is in the description, as always. And until later today, peace.